that's what was going through your mind. What's happening as to get you to a place where now you are now kissing and putting lips on pillows on Edwin? We want to know that.
Well, that wasn't the first time with Edwin either.
Okay.
Yeah, so I mean, that was the first one like that, because we were sitting at the pool discussing, just discussing things, because him and my cousin had a date as well, but they didn't show the family friend date with us. So at that moment after she left, we were still sitting by the pool. And so we see all types of executive producers and producers coming around. I said, you know what they want. He said, oh, yeah. So we just agreed. We just going to give them what they want. That was a playful kiss. That was just giving the camera.
Girl, that was a playful kiss, girl.
We was acting.
Lips on pillows like that.
I mean, hey, why not? He got some nice lips, though.
God damn. All right. All right. Okay, so
look, let me tell you, I am so shy when it comes to stuff like that. So I was like, shoot, I know everybody's safe. I know I'm gargling with peroxide. I know I'm sanitizing. We COVID testing. Are we supposed to be pretending this week 5, 6, what? Because I know I'd have been kissed them in real life if we were in 2-3 months in. So I was confused, and I said, I'm just gonna go for it. I'm gonna just step out of my comfort zone and do stuff I've never done to see if that helps. Because guys always are like, we don't know if you really like her. I don't know if you really like me or if you were really into me. And I'm like, well, what you want me to do? So at this point, I'm like, all right, I'm gonna change. I'm gonna kiss him. So I don't know. I'm goofy. So I'm learning. I'm still learning.
So
what
it was.
Comments looking like? What's the questions?
They're just commenting. So obviously, okay. So to help me understand, so it was actually acting at the point when you kissed Edwin. So because obviously before you got to that interlude of a kiss, there was a conversation of questions that were asked about, the providing for me, etc., etc. What was that about then?
Those were questions just to see what he thinks about finances. And to me, for a man to know, at our age, for you to know is refreshing. I date, so I meet men that know. I meet men I'm friends with them and their wives, so I see how things go and how it flows. Even on the opposite end, some guys just are used to people taking care of them or women taking care of them. I was that girl before. I'm not ever going to be her again.
Okay, fair.
So me answering questions in a certain way takes pressure off of me knowing that, okay, good. He not going to be asking me to pay a cell phone bill next month. Or he's not going to be at my house and this car is getting repoed. Like, I need to know that. I need to know that you know your role as a man. If you're a Christian, because I'm a Christian, I need to know, it's God, is you, is me, then the kids. You're the head. You're going to lead. I need to know you're able to lead.
Did Edwin answer the questions the way you needed it to? Because when we watched it, I was like, yo, that was a whole lot of good jargon. I ain't gonna lie to you. It was sweet.
Much more than that.
It was a sweet little summary. Okay.
But it was way more talk than that. But I actually like it, to hear people really express their knowledge and, he's passionate about what he knows. Okay. So I just like the reassurance in that. That's why he can speak on it, because he knows. So it was refreshing, because that's basic. To be a man in your 40s and you're already taking care of your home, that's what you're already doing. So what's the problem with expecting that? I don't need it for me. I got my own place, a very nice place. So I don't need your house. I just need to make sure you're stable and you have that kind of mindset of where you are in life.
So was Edwin?
I know what I need.
Was Edwin more stable than Chris? Because that's what it sounded like when you were in a tavern. You mentioned that obviously, obviously after the Gone Ho comment, and obviously you said the reason, or I think before, when you said obviously the reason why you've kind of seen yourself switch a little bit is because you need someone to be stable. So was Chris you not stable? Okay.
Yeah, I never switched. Chris just left. I would have been the same next day or the same night under Chris at a blanket under the fire pit as we did. That next morning, I would have been probably with him at breakfast, but I never switched. I was dating them both.
Oh, sorry. What I meant to say was, because there was a comment that you made about him not being stable, because that's the reason why you've kind of I guess not maybe not switched, but leaned more towards Edwin, right? So was Edwin more stable for you? For you, this is for you. This is not. This isn't. I don't think it's even a bad thing. Do you think for you that Edwin was more stable than Chris in terms of finances? Is that what you were trying to allude to? Is that what you were alluding to in a timeline?
Well, the way of thinking, his mindset was more congruent. You know, because you still don't know if a person is stable. They can tell you anything, and just because they stable in the finances, they may not be stable in the mind. Or they may not be stable at work. They may switch from job to job to job. Chris is stable in his job, in his career. He's been doing what he's been doing for 20 years. Chris is stable in his home environment. Edwin as well, however, they view things differently when it comes to provision.
Okay. In the show, Chris also mentioned that he did feel a slight difference, I guess, of energy from yourself. Did you feel like you had changed your energy towards him at any point after that conversation that was had around the 50-50?
So my energy towards Chris changed because I'm hearing other people tell me my business.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's why my energy shifted. It had nothing to do with mortgage and all that. It had nothing to do with that.
Okay, so you felt.
I know that man enough that he may have a dream, and I might have a client that can meet that need, and I put those two together, and bam, you got all the money. But that's not it. I only date guys that have money, and they asses is crazy. So it ain't got nothing to do with that. So no, my energy towards Chris only changed because he went outside the house and told stuff the wrong way. Then it came back to me, you know, what the conversations were. And then when he finally came to me, hey, I made a mistake. So this is what I meant to say. Don't do that. Don't do that.
I agree that. I do agree that. Obviously,
don't do that.
Stick with what you're saying.
What you said. That I didn't say that was a problem.
I agree that.
These outside people told you that was a problem. I know how to make a decision, and if I feel like I made the wrong decision, I know how to make it right. So yeah, I'm not insensitive like that. I'm very, very respectful and protective of people's feelings. However, you know, I'm not gonna let nobody Jew me any kind of way or, you know, label me to something that I'm not. I'm gonna definitely defend who I am and admit to whether it's good, bad, or ugly. But no, I would never switch up on someone like that. I mean, why would I do that?
And I agree that because I think in my review I did say that I felt like if Chris meant what he said there, hold it down, don't change it. You know what I mean? Like this, you as a man, say what you said, even if the person disagrees, hold it down. I don't like to see the changing.